The meltdown of 2008 was financial in nature, of course, but it was partially caused by a housing boom, a protracted surge in demand that juiced pretty much everything in the economy, even cable TV shows. Our culture, our society, your neighbors, your friends, your coworkers, your loan officer, government, media, all signaled that everyone should be in a home. This, even though owning a home is actually pretty expensive when you take into account taxes and insurance and utilities and furnishings and upkeep and stupid stuff like knockout roses and stained glass. And for people who already owned a home, there was a desire to move to a larger home with more utilities and more taxes and more insurance. Why? Well, because the value was always going to go up. Why? Well, because it always had in the past. In fact, pretty dramatically since 2000. And people just assumed that their equity would come from the market and not from actually paying off the principal of the loan. In fact, there were products out there where you didn't pay principal, you just paid interest. And there was refinancing, where people took the equity they had in their home and changed it into debt, the idea being that when they sold the home, the market would take care of that increased amount. Didn't always happen. Now, booms come and booms go. I think it's part of human nature. Humans flock, pun intended, to what other people are doing, especially if it looks like it's a good thing. Anybody who says that booms and busts can be removed from the business cycle is wrong and should be avoided, and certainly not elected to Congress. What made this particular bust so bad is that it was paid for with debt. You compare that to the internet boom and bust, which was paid for with equity. Now, it certainly stunk if you were somebody who lost that equity or you were working for a company that went down, but the internet bust didn't come anywhere near toppling the US economy. Now, there's another reason that made this bust so bad, and that's because the boom was caused by the government.